Today, she belongs to the holy trinity of luxury cars alongside Mercedes and BMW. However, Audi has faced challenges along the way. Mergers, separations, failures, and disappointments to the limit. This is typical for respected historical manufacturers, but Audi's issue runs deeper. While Mercedes and BMW have almost always held the upper hand for much of its life, the Ingolstadt brand has been largely ignored. A mass-market manufacturer that produces in volume but lacks brand passion. One could have described the company founded in 1899 this way for much of its existence. Since the 1980s, Audi has managed a comeback reminiscent of Paris Saint-Germain as worst moments. Audi went from being an outsider to a serious competitor of BMW and Mercedes in the premium German car market. In Hollywood, Audi. It's akin to Bryan Cranston, an actor, spending years playing Hal, the family father in Malcolm. But through hard work, he is offered a role as a drug lord. Charismatic and badass, he becomes a multi-awarded global icon with 5 Emmy Awards for Best Actor. And the doors of cinema open as if by magic. Like Breaking Bad's star, Audi exemplifies how perseverance, excellence, and passion can turn anonymity into worldwide renown. In the industry and Hollywood, you must constantly reinvent yourself to remain in the spotlight. Audi, noticing the gathering clouds on the horizon, must strategize to keep performing, outpace the competition, and secure the lead position. Audi's history is troublesome. The name Audi only appeared later, which many people are unaware of. At the beginning of the story, its founder, August Horsch, created a company in his name, too long for this video, in 1899 in the German city of Cologne. In 1909, 10 years later, August departs his company because of frequent disputes with the board of directors. On July 16th of that year, Horsch, determined to recover, established a new company in Zwickau called August Horsch Automobilswerk. Still too long for a video. The problem is that Mr. Horsch realizes that his own name is already being used and protected by a trademark created by his former associates. On April 25th, 1910, the Leipzig court orders Auguste to change his new company's name. According to legend, he was brainstorming a new name with friends at the time, and that his best friend's 10-year-old son suggested the idea that would give birth to the brand we know today. In German, the word Horsch is the imperative of the verb to listen, Audi in Latin. In 1910, Audi produced its first car, the Audi Type A Sport Phaeton. During the next decade, Audi won the Austrian Alpine endurance race 3 times, with its Type 100 giving it a sporty DNA. But at that time, it remained a relatively modest brand. The Great Depression of 1929 severely impacted the automotive industry, leaving the company vulnerable by June 29, 1932. Audi merged with Horsch, DKW and Wanderer to form a single brand due to pressure from the Regional Bank of Saxony, which aimed to safeguard its automotive industry investments. The brand's emblem is represented by 4 interlaced rings, symbolizing the union of the founding brands. Post-World War II, Auto Union, with most of its factories in the Soviet zone, was acquired by Daimler-Mercedes. Then the company was sold in 1964 to Volkswagen, but one should not be mistaken. Back then, Audi was not the well-known brand it is today. It was more low-key. Producing fairly ordinary cars for the time, Volkswagen would produce DKW and small Auto Union sedans until the mid-60s. In 1969, the group decided to revive the Audi brand, uniting Auto Union and the NSU brand, which Volkswagen had also acquired, under this single name. The name Audi is then a play on words meaning Auto Union Dutch's industry. Under the influence of a major automotive industry player, Audi experiences its well-known growth today. Ferdinand Piech, you've surely heard of him, and we're not going to go over his rich biography here again. His story should have mirrored that of the brand his grandfather Ferdinand Porsche created. But his stubborn nature and family decisions steered him in a different direction. Ferdinand Piech made his mark on the automotive world through Audi and the Volkswagen Group. After working at Mercedes and Italdesign on the future Volkswagen Golf project, he was offered the role of leading Audi's special projects. He then became the technical director of the brand, followed by the presidency of the board in 1975. With all powers on Audi, Ferdinand seized the chance to fulfill his dreams of greatness and surpass his cousins. He applies the expertise gained at Porsche to an industrial scale. As soon as 1976, he oversees the development of the Audi 100, a 5-cylinder block combining the power and torque of a 6 with the sobriety of a 4. Ferdinand believes Audi must make a significant impact in sports to differentiate itself. And it's by developing all-wheel drive that he proves his audacity to the world and positions Audi in a performance perspective. When Quattro technology launched in 1980, the brand skyrocketed. For 6 years, the Audi Quattros dominated the sports scene, bringing Ingolstadt 23 World Rally Championship victories and 4 World Rally Championship titles. Then, it will be a succession of successes and technical progress, with the adoption of aluminum for the first Audi A8 in 1993, the release of the bestseller A3 in 1996. Audi's lineup continues to improve, competing strongly against its longtime rivals, Mercedes and BMW. even being considered by international specialists of the 2000 years as the most qualitative brand of the three. Audi, based in Ingolstadt, Germany, wins the 24 Hours of Le Mans for 8 straight years, beginning in 2000. For the first time in history, a diesel car, the R10 raced on the Stade circuit in 2006, 2007, and 2008. In 30 years, Audi has therefore achieved the feat of going from a second-tier manufacturer to a reference premium brand on a global scale. But to do that, choices were necessary. For Audi, the need to stand out in the market is crucial as competition is strong in the high-end car sector. When competing with premium brands like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Lexus, Jaguar and Tesla, one can't become complacent. To attract buyers and stay ahead in this competitive market, it's crucial to stand out. And we saw it under the impetus of the visionary Ferdinand Piech. One of Audi's main strategies to distinguish itself from its competitors was to go all out on sports results and technological innovation. Audi's focus has enabled it to position itself as an avant-garde brand, attracting clients seeking cutting-edge technologies. Audi has also cultivated a sporty, high-performance image through its S and RS model lineup. The Audi RS2 Avant, co-developed with Porsche, was among the first Rennsport models. This Audi family car demonstrated the brand's ability to blend practicality with sports car performance. The TT was launched and rapidly became known for its design, which came straight from the similarly named concept car and its sporty nature. It helped forge Audi's image as a brand with avant-garde design. The Audi R8 debuted a few years later, launching the brand into the supercar market. As the range's flagship, the R8's iconic design and exceptional performance reinforced the manufacturer's sporty image. The S and RS models now offer sportier and more powerful versions of Audi's existing vehicles, expanding the brand's lineup, attracting performance enthusiasts willing to spend a significant amount of money. Beyond the engines, Audi has invested significantly in the unique design of its vehicles. The bold lines, distinctive front end, and recognizable light signatures all contribute to forming a strong visual identity. The models in the range should have a consistent design and features. No matter what you choose between an A1 and an R8, you will always recognize the famous single-frame grille that made so much noise when it was released. The large asphalt-devouring grille is now a key identifier of the brand, conveying an image of sportiness. The use of lightweight materials like aluminum and improved industrial tools enables designers to create more dynamic lines and sharper angles. The Audi R8, with its sharp edges and imposing side air intakes, directly evokes power, speed, and performance. And it's no coincidence that the RS6 brake is one of the favorite models of the brand's fans, with its imposing design. The car's large front air intakes, sculpted hood, and muscular lines showcase its pursuit of performance and sportiness. The slim LED headlights and widened single-frame grille lend an aggressive look to the front. Audi has pioneered LED headlight technology and has focused on creating distinctive light signatures for their vehicles. Audi's light identity and ignition sequences create a striking on-road visual presence, making the strategy clear. Audi has responded to buyer demand for distinctive cars with strong personality by adopting bold lines and striking stylistic elements, creating vehicles with eye-catching design that evoke emotion and admiration while embodying power and performance. But in recent years, the brand has been going further and further in the overbidding and aggressiveness, even for the least sporty models. In trying to woo at all costs drivers looking for thrills, it seems that the brand's image has gradually lost in prestige and quality. The RS6 brake, a powerful and adaptable vehicle, is known as the perfect choice for carjackers and speedsters. Audi is becoming more associated with bad drivers, as many of you mentioned in the comments of my BMW video. Audi is struggling with a worsening reputation, falling sales, and strong competition from Tesla in the electric vehicle market. It is slowly losing ground to its German rivals, Mercedes and BMW. The evolution of Audi from a traditional car brand to an ultra-premium and sporty brand has been a gradual process that has spanned several decades. However, in just a few years, the trend began reversing, with sales now declining. Tesla is nipping at the heels of the manufacturer and could soon eject it from the top 3 premium brands if Tesla is considered a premium brand. Confirming the severity of the storm, Audi has announced a new chief executive officer to replace Markus Duesmann and take the helm. Moreover, we discovered that the iconic TT and R8 sports models have vanished. This will probably irk the brand's devoted fans. Audi announced its F1 return in 2026 under the new rules of the discipline. Increased electric power and significantly reduced consumption for single-seaters. But if the image becomes too vulgar for ordinary customers and not sporty enough for thrill-seeking fans, Audi risks seeing its sales figures further reduce in the coming years. This situation cannot continue at Volkswagen Group's cash cow. Audi will leverage its tech image with a major shift to electric, involving a clear renaming of its lineup. From January 2024, the brand will use even numbers for electric models, keeping the A3, A5 and A7, but we should expect to see an A6 full electric, a new Q6 and a Q8 that would switch sides soon. Tesla leads in battery technology and image among true tech enthusiasts. For Ingolstadt to beat its rivals, it must reposition itself in the true high-end market. Farewell to extreme sportiness, massive air intakes, and complete aggression. To stand out again, design must shift towards a softer, calmer language. According to Klaus Potthoff, Ocatrano's design strategy director, today, many of our vehicles are highly emotive and defined by sharp lines. We are transitioning to a softer, more fluid aesthetic, focusing on volumes and taut surfaces while reducing lines. Our world is so complex, we constantly receive so many visual impressions that Audi vehicles must be a haven of peace. Audi's new Sphere concept car series provides a glimpse into the future of their vehicle designs. Mark Licht, the brand's design head, announced this during the unveiling of the Active Sphere concept. I think this car is the opposite of aggressive. It's very gentle and friendly, with a subtle exterior design. I dislike the aggressive style now. There are many other things to pursue instead. I believe car design will trend towards being more friendly, with softer and less aggressive features. This is evident at Audi, and seems to be a general trend in the industry. So, is this turn made in the right or wrong direction? Audi's mission is always to be the leading global premium brand in the coming years, a goal also shared by its German compatriots. The brand may be risking by adopting a less aggressive design identity. However, many are open to less aggressive and more refined cars, provided they retain their unique character. Anyway, the market is evolving at such a speed that it's hard to know who will win the premium battle. But what is certain is that we can already know who will be the big losers in this confrontation. At the top, the other tired brands resting on their laurels.